In this video, we're going to be going over how to upload a photo and how to configure that photo within WordPress. So right here you see we're just in the dashboard, and we're going to go down to Media, and there are a couple different ways you can do it. Obviously you can go to the Add New here, New Media up here. I just want to show you what this looks like. So you see here, this is all the documents within the website basically. It seems like a lot. Obviously it's in one database, but it is filtered down based on your category, which makes it a little bit easier to navigate and to find what you're looking for. There is also a search function here, and that's where good keywording is going to come into play. So we will talk about all that when we're actually configuring each individual image. So we're just going to start off. We want to add a new image. So it says drop files, anywhere to upload. Or you can select files the old-fashioned way where you just click and go find it. This has some nice drag and drop functionality, so I'm just going to go ahead and I have my picture here on the desktop, and I'm just going to drag it over. You'll see here it's working. This is a large image. I wanted to show you we're going to be using this for a hero image, so it's about 1200 width. Now with large images, it tends to obviously take a little bit longer because what's happening is when you dump it into the database, it's also optimizing it right away. So the API is just kind of working through its thing. So with larger images, what you're going to see is it's just going to fill up totally and then kind of get hung up there. And that's fine. It's still just kind of processing, and it will be in your library. So it just takes a little bit usually to process. You don't want to upload anything bigger than like a 1200 width photo, and we'll talk about photo restrictions and sizing in a separate video. But that's kind of what it's going to look like when you upload a larger file. It's just taking a little bit of time for WordPress to compress that image and to optimize it. So we're going to go ahead and it's obviously still working here. I'm going to try to open up the library. So you'll see here, it's been uploaded in. It just kind of initially sorts everything based on when you've uploaded it. Again, you can filter down. So right now this image has no extra information to it. It's just kind of been dumped into this huge library, and it doesn't really have a home right now. So we want to give it a home. So right off the bat, what's happening here with this title field is it's pulling in the title that you had on your image. So it's always kind of a good idea to title your images kind of before you drag them in. It just makes them easier, and then if you do forget to configure something like this, you can still search for Music Club, which is what we're doing in this hypothetical instance. So here's a photo for Music Club. Let's just make this title a little bit prettier. Music Club, and student plays the drums at Music Club. Alternate text is the text that kind of pops up when you hover over, and also if there is no image, if it doesn't load, it's going to display what this image is basically. So we're going to do Music Club. It's good to be descriptive with this, so as descriptive as possible is good. Caption, I always kind of do the same, caption and description. The caption functionality is if we were giving it a subtitle or anything like that, it would pull in that information. That's going to be very rarely used for you guys. It's mainly used for like news stories and stuff like that, so I wouldn't worry about that. Media categories, this is kind of the same concept as the other categories. Again, if you don't see a category that you need in here, contact me and I'll add that. So it's a club, so it's going to go under student life, we'll say. So that'll kind of help us be able to find it in the back end. Then we can just filter by student life, and it's going to bring up all of student life's documents, things like that. So slide link. So if you're using a slideshow through Shortcodes Ultimate, which I will show you later, That's where you put in the link so that when they click on the image, it just kind of it goes to that link. I will show you that there. Replace media file. If for some reason this will actually happen a lot with a lot of you. If you have a document, for instance, that it's the old 2014 version and you need to update to the 2015 version, you can just replace that file. It's going to save all the links and everything. So you don't have to reconfigure anything. You can just go in here and replace that file, and it does everything for you. So that's pretty awesome functionality, and we will be covering that in the next couple of videos here. So you see here, basically, after you've added all your information and stuff, there's also this edit image here where you can actually kind of edit the image on the fly in terms of cropping, orientation, scale the image, stuff like that. You can see what it looks like in thumbnail size, etc., etc. As you're entering the information in here, it just kind of it saves it automatically, so you don't have to worry about saving or anything. It's already saved. Just close out. That information is saved. So now that file is, like I said, in the library, and again, you can filter down. We know that it's in Student Life. It's obviously at the top now, but if you were to try to filter that down later, you could find this in any other document that's been attributed to that. So that's kind of how that works. That's how you upload media files, and we will discuss how to kind of insert those into your pages in later videos.